Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the New Orleans Saints.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch the screen. Alert. Screen. Check 3.
From the gun, they give to Tomlinson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Brings up 3rd down.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Watch the safety creep. Regular. Watch out. 22 jet bomber.
From the gun, it's Allen. That is caught. It's Perriman. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
22 yards. First down, 49ers.
And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
He's going to air one out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Olivier Vernon in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
31's the mic. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
3rd and long for Cousins. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Hey,
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Throwing on second down, Allen. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. First catch for last year's NFL catch leader, and it's a first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. The 20, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Allen. Hunter Henry brings it in. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
A gain of 15.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Michael Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Black. Hey, Charlie.
A second down throw for Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Hey, check. 3 down. 1. Hey, high 7. Field.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, check Mike 39. Bravo. Here we go. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. All right, here we go.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
Here we go. Let's bring it.
On play action, Allen. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
What we got? Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen under pressure again, and down he goes again. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Alert 3. X3. 218. Chopper. Stay tight. Alert. Watch. 1252. 25. It's out.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He sets to fire. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And this is Tomlinson. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Hey, Haywood!
Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Hey, round 80! Check Mike 39. Watch the Lord! Go! Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
On 1st down, Allen. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Khalil Mack racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Allen. He gets it to Thomas. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Now Allen, he wants it all for the end zone, and he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Niners 21, Saints 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Gun. Silver. Check 26, check 26. No, he's hot.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Listen. Hey, Steamer. Hey, Delta. We're going.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And he finds Cook.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Gun. Yellow. Hey, Zoo.
They'll throw again. Cousins. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. But now it's third down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Cousins again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
You better be afraid of me. 31's the mic.
Fourth down, Cousins. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but it'll be second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10. Now Allen to throw again. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Allen now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's first and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Going for the deep. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Nunez got it, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yellow.
On first and 10, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Orbit. Gun.
On play action, Cousins. This will be caught by Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 32-yard line. To the air again, it's Cousins. Got a a man. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Throwing his Cousins, and he's got a noon one. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Cousins now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's first and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be second and 12. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play. And it'll be third and 10 now.
31's the mic. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
On third down, Cousins to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
3 buzz. Done. Hey, me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
Cousins to throw for it on fourth. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Hey, round 80. Check Mike 39. Let's go, D. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
On first down, Tomlinson. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
Let's go. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
From the gun, it's Allen. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's second and 21.
Push him back. Check safety. Switch.
Here's Allen. And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And finally taken down at the 26-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Zebra. Gun.
Back to it after the pick 6. Cousin got an open man. It's a noon one. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Cousins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
That's it, baby.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Keep it up. He's coming. He's hey, flipper. We got double up. Hey, switch gears.
First down. Here's Cousins. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Again, it's Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevon Seymour. He couldn't hook up with a Nunwa that time.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
56. Hey, Haywood.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Khalil Mack in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Go. He's checking. Stop. 5 wide. Watch the whip.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking out.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Geno Atkins in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Five. Gun. They can't hang with us.
Throwing, Cousins. And brought in by the tight end Cook. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call.
They've got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Cousins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Off the play fake, Cousins. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the red zone now, Cousins. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play, 2nd and 3. Cousins again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The Saints on 4th down last year, 13 of 16, 2nd best in the league, and they'll try it here. To throw, Cousins. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison.